Hey everyone, Stevie Johns from Phase 3, coming at you from Redlands, California, where we are finishing up right now the final touches of another DOS audio install. On this install, we installed an event line line array, the 26A. Now this box is incredible. I know I say that about a lot of the DOS boxes, but this one really is. We actually own a lot of these boxes ourselves and use them all the time, from everything from corporate events. We've installed them in several churches. We've actually installed these in my church. Several churches have got these. We've installed them in a couple of different venues have got them. We've installed them in, and we have them in our rental inventory. They work great. Put a single 18 sub underneath a double 18 sub. We use them for front fills. Out on the Jake Tankersley tour from The Voice, we actually have been using those for front fills and side fills, and they sound incredible. They really do the job. In fact, there's a demo video. If you go back I think it's back in November, we did a demo video of them actually being used on one of the Tankersley tour shows where they're used for front fills and side fills, and you really get a good look of how they're operating. But in here, the room itself presented several problems because a third to maybe half of the seating is in this little under alcove from a really, really high ceiling, but it's in an alcove area, and it's got a high vaulted ceiling that offers no rigging points or no way to get rigging points up there. So we had to get it underneath this alcove area. We were able to drop it down enough and point them to where we could get some of the array sound into the balcony area, but not enough to cover the full balcony area. I'd say there's probably 160 to 180 seats or so in the balcony that we needed to cover. And so what we did to supplement that was we put one of our favorite boxes in the 510. Now this is the passive version. If you remember a couple of weeks ago, we did a video on the active version being used as a choir monitor and a stage fill. And it worked great for that. Again, a lot of rigging options. On that one, we used a hybrid yoke system. On this one, we used a vertical yoke. Gets it really nice and clean and tight up against the wall. And it sounds great. They do a really, really good job of pairing the sound. So that box doesn't really sound a whole lot different, and it's real easy to tune these. They don't take a lot of tuning to make them sound good. And so we're able to make those boxes, even though it's a smaller box and it's not a line array cabinet, to make it sound really, really close to what it sounds like down here on the floor, which is really important. So the overall audio experience is felt the same throughout the entire building. Like I said, this is one of our favorite boxes. We put 5 aside in, and we may come back and do some front fills with it. I don't think we need to. These have 100-degree coverage. And so it's really covering a lot right in front of the altar area, which is really important, especially for our churches. It's really important that the altar area has really, really good coverage, but they're running at such a high volume level. Feedback's a problem. And so these boxes, they're just not prone to feedback, but have to be really careful with how you position them and where you point them. But these boxes are doing a great job. Great coverage all across the floor. Not a lot of slap back off of the walls, and good coverage up into the balcony, and then all the way through the balcony now, even with the Artecs in place back there for fills. Overall, it's been a really, really clean install, been a smooth install. Everything sounds and looks good. The tuning was almost effortless, and sounds good, looks good, feels good in the room. Really excited. I want to thank Darren and the guys at DOS for all their help on helping design and even just putting out such a great product. Thank you, and hope you enjoyed this video. I really would like, if you need or want to hear a DOS product, let me know. I'd love to put you in front of one of their cabinets. I'll let you talk to one of their guys at the factory. Their customer support is over the top, and that's one of the main reasons we just keep going back to them. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.
We approve this message.